Hello everybody, I am Dr. Mrs. Mangaldhan taking video lecture on lightning and switching over voltage. I hope that you have seen my earlier part. Today I am going to talk on part 5th, wall type arresters. Hope you have understood the basic concepts of the lightning arrestor and the constructional parts and the meaning of the arrestor. Now let us see wall type arrestor today. So in wall type arrestor, you can see non-linear resistor. This non-linear resistor is connected in series with the gap, and all these gap and resistors are inserted in one wall. It might be made up of with different materials, and this lightning arrestor non-linear resistors also can be made up of different materials. So according to the materials, they can be classified into different types. So basic wall type arrestor will have a wall made up of porcelain or some Pyrex glass type housing, and one non-linear high resistance might be made up of different materials in series with the gap. So we have seen the functioning of the non-linear resistor and the gap, because a simple gap can act as a lightning arrestor. How simple gap? We have seen rod gap arrestor, horn gap arrestors. So in that we have seen how a simple gap can act as a lightning arrestor. Suppose this arrestor is connected for the protection of the transformer, where transformer is suppose connected here. So one terminal of this lightning arrestor will be connected to the line terminal, where it will be connected to the transformer, and other terminal of this gap will be connected to the earth. So during normal operating condition, the voltage across the gap will be phase voltage, because one is line and another is to the ground. So phase voltage. So normal operating voltage may not act to cause the triggering or firing or the ionization or the breakdown of this gap. So nothing can happen. Current will not flow through this path to the earth, but current will flow through the intended path of the transmission power in which it flows. So when lightning occurs, then very high voltage come across this gap, and ionization of this gap takes place, and whole voltage, high voltage, will discharge to the earth. So simple gap can act as a lightning arrestor. But when you are connecting gap, then drawback of a gap are many. So first drawback of the gap is leakage current might be high, because this resistance of the gap you have to adjust according to at what voltage this gap should trigger or fired, and that voltage may not remain constant for every operation, because day by day this gap will be deteriorating, the material this deteriorate, characteristics will deteriorate, and therefore these characteristics of the gap will not remain fixed. Again, this gap is a having low resistance even if you will keep a larger distance. If you will keep larger distance, then lightning arrestor cannot operate at a over voltage which is less. So that care is to be taken, and therefore you can see that current flowing through this gap even during the normal operating condition may be some current, and I already told that is called leakage current. So leakage current will be high, and that is also power loss, because during normal operating condition some current might be microampere is flowing, but that is the power loss, so that is not desirable. So these gaps will be increased. We have seen in multiple gap arrestor, number of gaps are connected, and through some part of the gap high resistance is shunted through this to control the current. So that also we have seen. Now in this wall type arrestor, a non-linear resistor is connected. Now what is non-linear resistance? The name only implies non-linear resistance means resistance of this resistor will be very high to the low voltage. During normal operating voltage is less, so resistance will be very high. But when over voltage comes, voltage is high, so resistance will drop down. So during normal operating condition, voltage is less, so resistance is high, and therefore leakage current will be controlled. So at a very high voltage applications, we have to use wall type arrestor, because earlier was expulsion type arrestor, rod gap, horn gap, we have seen they can be used only up to 33 kilovolt for distribution purpose. But when you will go for higher voltage protection, then this non-linear resistance you have to connect in gap, and whole this you have to insert some in assembly. So that is called as wall type arrestor. So you have understood basic function. Now let us see the details. The constructional parts, you can see there will be number of discs made up of the nonlinear resistors will be stacked over one another. Suppose it is thyroid type wall arrestor, then this disc will be made up of thyroid type arrestor. So here I have shown the symbol of this. Now gap and is nonlinear resistor. So number of discs will be connected one over another, and gaps will be also connected, which will be inserted in series in with the high resistance. So there you can see pressure relief valves will be there, because when gap will operate, lightning arrestor will operate, it will not damage the lightning arrestor, because some I have seen in the comments somebody has asked in earlier videos that when the lightning arrestor operates, whether it will degrade construction and whether you have to replace. No, not in every operation, but day by day due to the aging it may degrade and you have to replace that lightning arrestor, but not in every operation like fuse wire you are changing. But what happens when lightning arrestor will operate, then the gap is also producing high arc, you know, and extinguishing of the arc is also problem. So arc has to extinguish, and therefore gases will be produced in this wall type arrestor. So all these pressure wall are required. So pressure relief valves will execute the gas and it will be going out, and in both direction these pressure relief valves are there. So this construction is there. I think you might have seen the lightning arrestor earlier in the first or second part I have shown you. Now let us see the detail. Wall type arrestors are commonly used in more high powered electrical system. I told high powered means you can say high power transmission and high voltage. It consists of two assemblies, series and nonlinear resistors. Nonlinear elements are connected in series with the spark gaps, and both assemblies are connected in tight porcelain container. Porcelain material can be different. Wall type arrestor work when excessive voltage causes spark gaps to touch, and nonlinear resistors carry the voltage into the ground. That I told how it will pass to the ground, because when voltage is high, resistance will drop down, gap will be ionized, and whole voltage will go out to the earth. And once the surge of excess power ends, the resistor push the spark gaps upwards. So what is the meaning of this? When surge will disappear, what will happen? Surge is disappear means voltage will be again phase voltage, and therefore resistance will be very high, and as the resistance will be very high, arc quenching will take place as it is. So it is called as pushing the spark gaps apart. So you can say that again the spark gaps will be open due to the arc is extinguished between the gaps. So wall type arrestors incorporate nonlinear resistance are extensively used on systems operating at high voltage. You have understood why now for high voltage you have to use nonlinear resistors, because simply gap will be not sufficient to control the current even after the operation of lightning arrestor, means which we have seen follow-up current and the leakage current both. The spark gaps in a multiple assembly consisting number of identical spark gaps in series. So constructional details already I had told from the figures. So you can see the details and the grading resistors across the gaps. So these resistors will be non-linear resistors, and you can grade it. The spacing of the series gap is such that it will withstand the normal circuit voltage, because gap distance also you have to design very properly. And nonlinear resistor discs are made up of inorganic compounds such as thyrite or metrocil. But when you will see metal oxide arrestor, that disc will be made up of metal oxides, ZNO arrestors. So nowadays metal oxides are arrestors are used than that thyroid, because thyroid characteristics may change due to the operation, and ZNO arrestors characteristics is very smooth and superior to thyroid. So nowadays ZNO arrestor, metal oxide arrestors are used. So these details already I told you from the figure. So the you can see the difference between thyroid type arrestors and ZNO arrestor or silicon carbide arrestors. Now this can be made up of silicon carbide because it has unusual electrical characteristics, because when you are saying non-linear resistance, characteristics should be unusual, means non-linear, high voltage, very less resistance, and when voltage is low, resistance should be very high. So different type of arrestors means only that disc will be made up of different materials. Silicon carbide, you can see the resistance of silicon carbide blocks increases allowing the normal operations, and it is made up of bonded silicon carbide placed in series with the gap. So depending upon the material, lightning arrestor, wall type arrestors are different type of arrestors. So you can see the details and you must be able to compare between the three types or two types, whatever materials you will consider. I told you that silicon carbide or ZNO arrestors are mostly superior to the thyroid type arrestors. So these you go through the details and you make yourself comparable. Now metal oxide, I have told you sometimes it is abbreviated as MOU, metal oxide variester, because already I told in earlier part that arrestors are also called as variesters. So here metal oxide have superior characteristics, because already I told you what is the problem with the gap. When gap is there, gap characteristics can change with the time, and also arc quenching in the gap is also very risky, because arc is there in the gap, and when you want to extinguish arc, then you have to increase very high resistance, and that heat produced in the arc will deteriorate the electrode. So ZNO arrestor can be used as a without gapless arresters. So gapless arresters and gap type arresters. So in the gapless arresters, you can use that material made up of metal oxide, because metal oxide is having very high resistance, and you did not connect that resistance in series with the gap. Itself only nonlinear resistance made up of metal oxide will be sufficient to operate, and gap is removed. So gap is removed. So what are the drawbacks of the gap? That will be also eliminated in the metal oxide arrester, and therefore metal oxide arresters is preferred with the thyroid type or wall type arrestor. You can see gap type arrestors. So failure is reduced because characteristics is also superior. Gap is not there, so gap variation characteristics will not be there, and failure in some cases will be avoided in the metal oxide arrestors. Leakage current will be also small, because resistance impedance of the metal oxide is very high even in the normal operating condition, and in the very high voltage resistance will fall to less value, more superior as compared to the other materials. So these gapless arrestors are superior. So here I have shown you actual how the discs are there. So it may be made up of thyroid, silicon carbide, or ZNO arrestor, variester. And this variester, why variester? Because resistance is variable. So it is also called as variester. Sometimes clay bonds are also used in silicon carbide. These dimensions you can refer. I will not go in detail due to the time limitations. So you can go through the details. But main functions or main principal points I told you. So you will be able to compare between gap and gap type arrestors, and also benefits and the disadvantage of the gaps. So I will request you to do learning by exercises. Doing exercises, create memory map. Already I had told you what is memory map. So if you'll create memory map, all the informations you can retain in your memory very easily, and you can score with all the points. So create a memory map for comparison between gap and gapless type arrestors. Compare between thyroid and ZNO arrestor, means gap and gap type, but here you can just talk the details about the material and material characteristics. Again compare between rod gap and expulsion type arrestors. So you can go through the earlier slides also. So let us see reference book which I have used, because some doubts are asked which book is good for the topic. So I have given the topic wise reference books. So for this lightning arrestor you can refer C.L. Wadhwa, Kamraj Naidu book. Sunil Esra protection book also is good for the protection part. So you prefer this. Also you can refer my book, and this website also I have used for the figures. So thank you for your interest in watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and also give the comments. Whatever your doubts are there, you can give in the comments. Thank you. So I hope that you will watch my earlier video.